I'm gonna give you a little short story so that the little kids can click off this video who can't watch it. I was going to my old classes in 10th grade that I used to go. I'm in 12th right now. So 2 years back I used to go to these classes and I was just climbing the stairs. It was just above. And before I was climbing the stairs, just a few meters back, I met someone that I was shocked to see. You see, I just wanted some advice by my sir, and he's a super good guy. I literally like him as a sir, and I wanted some sort of advice from him. And so, after 2 years, I asked him if I can come, and I was genuinely nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous because this situation was very weird because I had left his classes essentially, even though he thought I wouldn't, and so it was very nervous for me to go and talk to him. So I was a little bit nervous. And just before I was going to climb the stairs, I met someone from the side of my eye and I was shocked. I met an old friend of mine. And the last image I had of him was of a fat soy boy. He was the type of person who was really, really fat and used to cry about his situation all the time. He used to cry about his situation. He used to talk about like how his life sucks and everything. And when I saw him, I was shocked because I saw a different person. I genuinely did not recognize him at first. We talked to each other and stuff, and then he told me something that put the biggest smile on my face as I climbed the stairs. He told me that his change was inspired by my videos. The videos that I used to post that I didn't think too much of literally inspired him to change. And if you're a self-improvement YouTuber, I want you to experience this yourself, that people around you are actually changing because of the information that you give in your videos. So my name is Rohit. I'm a 17-year-old entrepreneur. It took me 1 year in 2023 to gain 800 subscribers, and I've practically doubled that in the last few months. And essentially, I'm going to give you 7 mistakes to avoid to actually grow your own self-improvement channel, make money, and actually build a business. The first tip I would give is to give your own advice. This is the biggest mistake you're going to make, or you're probably making, and I see people make all the time. They give advice that they've learned from Hamza. That's it. It's the same regurgitated advice. They'll be like, how to be disciplined, make a habit tracker, and take those boxes. Oh, everybody knows that shit now, bro. Why should I watch you? Give your own advice. Tell your own experiences. Give your own advice that you've learned. It is very easy to just regurgitate the same advice to someone else. That is why your channel is not growing, because everybody is giving the same advice. So someone new who actually wants some different advice clicks on your video and is disappointed because it's the same advice. First tip, give your own advice. The second tip is to stop watching self-improvement content. Stop watching the nofap videos. Stop watching the best tips for productivity and stuff. The reason why I say that, it's very contradictory, but the reason why I say that is because this content is going to affect the way you produce your own content. See, we are the sum of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with, but most of the time we are chronically online. So we're the sum of the 5 people that we consume the most. And if you consume more self-improvement content, you start to think in terms of the creator. You start to think, how would the creator make this video? And you start to think like, what will happen? So for me, when I was posting my videos at the very start, I was literally thinking about what videos Hamza would post, or like what videos he would like, or I was literally thinking in terms of him, in his eyes. There was no originality in me to give this advice. So second tip is to stop watching self-improvement content and actually improve your own life. See, watching those videos and just meditating for like 3 minutes a day is not going to improve your life. It's a constant struggle. And so stop watching those content, actually improve your own life and give your own advice. So these 2 points really tie in together. The third thing is to build a product. The reason why I say that is because it is the best decision you can make at the start of your own channel, because your first product sucks. The first version of the product sucks. You're gonna probably like not even get any sales. It's going to suck. You're not gonna be able to market it. So just listen to me, okay? Is it better to face these problems when you're at 1,000 subscribers, or face these problems when you are at 10,000? Imagine that. Imagine you reach 1,000 subscribers and you release your product and maybe it flops. You fall flat on your face, but at least you learned something. So by the time you reach 10K, you're way ahead of others who are on 10K. So third thing is to like literally start building your own product. And if you don't know how to build your own product, I've made videos about that previously. I can make an in-depth guide as well if you want to know. The fourth tip is to start ideating every single day. Because what happens is when you start to become a creator, a content creator, especially self-improvement content creator, you start to make the same videos every single time and it sounds the same. There is no novelty in anything. It's all the same. The best tip to be disciplined. Do this to become disciplined every single day. It is all the same. Your audience has already been saturated by watching those videos. Okay, they have been saturated by watching those videos. So what you must do is probably at the start of your journey, the most important work that you can do is to start ideating on videos. And by ideating, I mean just creating a list, a document, literally just make a Google Doc of video ideas, just video ideas. Every single day you wake up and think for like an hour straight what videos you can make. Then out of those, you like validate those ideas of going on YouTube and seeing like in the filter section, go on to YouTube. Literally just, I'll tell you this little quick tip. But whatever video idea you're trying to validate to see if it is actually a good video idea or not, you just go on to YouTube, incognito tab, you go on to YouTube, search that idea, go into the filter and last month and see the views that these videos have gotten. If it's gotten like a shit ton of views, that's a good video you must make. But if it's got like 2 views, 3 views, I wouldn't personally make those videos. This is a quick way you can actually validate your ideas because your first idea is not your best idea. Right? Your first idea will not be your best idea. So this way you can create a plethora of content ideas, and out of this you can cherry pick which one will work, and then you can actually grow your channel without actually like making a shit ton of videos. The fifth tip I want to make is to stop making self-improvement content and start making content for your own personal brand. This is where it's going to be hard to digest because you are probably thinking that you are only credible to give self-improvement advice now. But that's not the truth. Because the moment you put yourself into the self-improvement niche, you're gone. Because you are literally going to be called the next wannabe Hamza. Because what happens is when someone dominates a niche, while others are trying to literally like try and take him down, people will call you that dominator. They will try to call you like the wannabe guy. The only way to beat that dominator is to attack the same niche through your own angle or through your own personal brand. That's why I say stop posting self-improvement content. Stop posting shit like the best practice I did. Meditation will change your life. How to fix your days. How to fix your life in 90 days. How to enter monk mode. If you start making content about self-improvement, especially if you limit yourself to self-improvement, you're going to be dead because nobody wants to watch your videos. Instead, you attack the same information through a different angle, through your own personal brand, wherein like you talk about topics you actually enjoy. So I did this mistake. In 2023, I was just posting self-improvement content, and very recently I've pivoted out of the self-improvement niche into the niche that I want to make videos on. And I've seen growth on my channel because of that. You have to be the differentiating factor. You have to differentiate yourself from the masses because that is the only way for you to actually succeed, for you to stand out. So stop making self-improvement content and start making videos for your personal brand and talk about things that you enjoy and talk about the topics that your product is around. That's very important. The sixth tip is to become an authority. Authority is something that you want. There are many components of actually good content. It's like packaging, and then it's your, the packaging and the idea and stuff. But one of the most important ones is authority. People will look up to other people who are an authority figure in that niche. If you tell your grandmother or if you tell your mother to stop drinking water from a plastic bottle or something because it's estrogenic, she won't listen to you because you're not an authority. But the same thing a doctor tells her and she will instantly listen. Why is that? Because we look up to authority figures. So your job with this content is to become an authority figure in that space. And the way you become an authority figure is to become a good leader. The growth of your channel, the sales that you make, the growth of your business is entirely dependent upon the kind of leader you are. If you're a bad leader, your channel is not going to grow. But if you're a great leader, your channel will exponentially rise. You can make excuses saying that, no, that's not the case. It's actually like this, the cheese hai. But in reality, it is actually you. You are the reason your channel is not growing. So become a good leader. If you want a detailed guide on leadership, I can also make that. Just let me know in the comments. The last one is to learn storytelling. I started this video off with storytelling, and if you're watching this video, that is probably the thing that hooked you inside. Storytelling is probably the 20% of the work that you can do to get 80% of the results in your channel. Because people like to hear stories. They're not here for the edits. The kind of person that you attract is dependent on how you make your video. So if you make your video around like information like I have, you attract a higher quality audience. But if you make your video about like super edited videos with memes and everything, you attract kids. And it's up to you. If you want to attract kids, you can do that. But in reality, I think you want such a sort of mature audience who sort of thinks like you, don't you? So you need to learn storytelling. Storytelling is the art of telling a story, and the way you actually become a good storyteller is to showcase a story that showcases a change. You talk about a change that you experience. It's not about details. You have been told that stories is show, not tell. Give as much details as you want, but nobody cares about details. They care about the emotion that you experienced. So as a tip, if you are getting into storytelling, I would suggest you read the book Story Worthy, or just cook up a story which showcases a change like I did at the start of this video. You can watch it back if you want. These are the 7 tips that I have for you so that you can actually grow your own self-improvement channel. Now, if you want a complete roadmap and coaching on how to grow your own channel to 1000 subscribers or more and building your first ever product and getting a sale, you can check out the first link in the description. It's my program and I literally will help you do that. Scroll down and subscribe while you're at there. Don't sacrifice your future self for the pleasure today. Peace.